Okay guys, this estimate is for Stephanie Clement. We're going to be starting here in this front room just inside of the door, and you can see that there's a pretty significant gap underneath of the trim, or where the trim was, to the floor. And so the ductwork is coming from the furnace, which is back over behind this wall in the living room, and it runs around the whole perimeter of the home. It is in fact the clay tile, so each one of these holes are going to have to be inspected before we can start the pump to make sure that we can try to stay away from those as best as possible. You can also see some more gapping here in the front room, and then coming around into here, there's another one of the vents, and then there's another one over here as well. So you can kind of see that they run just around the perimeter of the rooms. So this dining room here, then they have this starting in the dining room. They will actually have this carpet area right here removed too. This is just kind of their living space for now. Starting here and going from the dining room through the kitchen into the living room, they have a crack, a pretty big crack, that's going all the way along here. So this will have to be lifted up as best as possible and stabilize that area so it doesn't have a chance to sink any further. And then going into the kitchen, you can see the crack here is actually probably the worst. The kitchen probably has sunk down the most. I'd say it's probably about 1.5 inches. And the same thing with this here. Now, one thing that I wasn't able to look at is the ductwork already broken? I don't know. I can't see. I tried to shine a light down inside to see if there was any cracks, because where this crack is in the floor, I mean, it goes right along where the ductwork is. But I couldn't see if there was any damage already in the ductwork or not. And then going back into here, so we're just going to have to lift around the perimeter of all these rooms, then work our way into the middle as needed to make sure that we can fill and stabilize. We don't need to do anything inside of the laundry room, but this hallway and this closet here, you can see that there's a pretty big gap that goes around the floor in this hallway as well. There is a little hairline crack here from the corner of the laundry room going around to the hallway, and then you can see it kind of picked back up right here. And then this hallway also needs to be adjusted, and in the bathroom as well, and there is some duct work in here. So all along the perimeter of there as well. This is the other side of the closet. So we have the bathroom, the hallway closet, the living room, the front entrance room, the kitchen, and then the dining room back here, and as well as whatever's underneath this section once they get it pulled up. So the total for the project is $6,500, and that is for